Hello YouTube, this is Demar1079 coming at you with the video you all have been waiting for, just judging by the views on the two little shorts I did. The Transformers, the movie, 86 Optimus Prime, the new Commander class as they're calling it. Let's get a look at the box. First, as you can see, his nice little motions that he did in the movie when he was coming in to help his fellow Autobots defeat the Decepticons. See all that nice little artwork that you can do to store him and everything. Nice truck mode. Studio series Optimus Prime 86. Fantastic little the Transformers movie. Nice little box artwork at the top. Him standing like he did when he saved Megatron must be stopped no matter the cost. The back of the box. Everything that you can see and do with it. The little bio, and pretty much right there is what exactly, except I said Megatron said the Decepticon must be stopped. Side of the box, Commander class, fancy terms of, oh, they're no longer leader class size. And at the bottom, and that's pretty much it for that. Now let us bring in the star of the show, the Optimus Prime himself. Let me lower the camera down. And this is a nice representation of the G1 Optimus Prime. Comes with a the trailer and everything. Now he does come packaged in robot mode, but I always like having him in vehicle mode for this because it just makes it easier for me, if you all were wondering that ever. But before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at his first half, the trailer. The nice trailer that you always see appear every time he transforms, and also with the occasional battle station mode that this is. All that nice molded in detail in everything. And this trailer does have a tremendous amount of storage, which I will show off with this first bit. A little tight on mine, but come on. There we go. First little bit of storage. Let me flip down his little trailer legs. First bit of accessories that you can store are these little blast FX parts that you can put on Optimus Prime. I'll just put that like that right under here. Just gotta make sure that this side is on the right side. Like so. And he can blast up like he did in the movie as he's going into combat after he had just ran over one of many Decepticons. Pretty much only useful bit to reenact that scene if you want. Oops! There goes one of them. Fold them in just right and seal them up. And one of the accessories came loose. I believe this one's name is Wheelie, who is one of Optimus Prime's little buddies that can help move the trailer around when Optimus is not using it, which is very nice. And we'll fold this out for the command center. Move him out a little bit, flip this down, which you can store one deluxe class autobot in here. I'll use Brawn. And you can seal them up and everything. Only people like Brawn size, so Brawn's, Bumblebee, and I guess whoever is of tinier size. Now let's open up the trailer like so. And you can see all the nice molded detail and everything, and all the lovely storage you get for Optimus Prime. His two blast effects parts that you can either put to his little drone here, or his ion blaster, and his classic energon axe, which still will be more prevalent in robot mode. But this is also a nice little thing, his little, I guess, repair bot, which folds out quite nicely. Even little arm here opens up to grab little stuff, and or, like I said, you can put the little last effects part right here on either side, but store nicely by pegging it into that and just lining it up like so. And this you can also attach to Wheelie here and have him drive around and blast Decepticons around like so. And just to fold it all up nice and neat to store all this. Well, snap that all down. The nice bit about this is, so Wheelie's just not rolling around in here like you heard. If you tab him into this, like so, and just peg everything down, he won't move at all, which is a nice little feature. And we'll just keep the trailer like this for now. So later, I could just grab the little effects parts. But now, let us get back to the star of the review. That's not the trailer, is Optimus himself. He is a nice box truck in everything. And as you saw, he's a good comparison next to with the Transformers Prime Optimus Prime is too. You can see the nice little Autobot symbol there, the nice grille detail, all the silver on him and everything, gas tank. And for me, how I feel, these wheels almost feel like rubber, even though they're pretty much plastic and everything. See how well he also is ground up together. Nice little hitch. And like I said in Little Short, this is now a good little feature because now any Optimus Prime with a hitch that has a truck mode has a trailer. And one thing, as you can see, he's not fully flat to the ground, to where he's a little more leaning, so I guess I don't have everything truly lined up, but that's it all for that. Now let us get him into robot mode. Oh wait, before that, I almost forgot. Comparison. Here he is next to Bronze. You can see the size. And even though I don't have him transformed, he does compare quite well with Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime as well. They pretty much are about the same length, just not the same height. Here he is next to Voyager class Skyquake. And here he is next to Leader class Jetfire. Now, let us get to robot mode. First thing you want to do is flip these wheels down and around like so to get them out of the way, so you can get these now. Untab them, unless they're already untabbed. You just want to angle this slightly so it clears the wheel, like so. Flip this around and make sure that this lines up like so to where it's nice and flush. Second verse, same as the first. Fold it out like so and flip it around. This one was a little bit tighter on mine, but now it's getting loose. Now you want to do is just take this and pull these apart so they're no longer connected, and just fold them up and snap them into place like so. Now you just can pull the legs apart like so, and turn them around and flip these little side panels out, a little tight still, and flip it like so to where you have the front of his leg. Same thing on this side, flip it around, a little hard, make sure it's lined up, and snap it in. And I will warn you, I think it was this leg here that gave me problems where it didn't want to fold properly, but now it does after a couple times transforming. Now you just want to flip his feet up like so, flip out his heel, and flip this little tab down. Same thing on this side, flip up, and flip down. And now you have Optimus's legs all nice and done. Now you can unsnap the legs to get them angled for later, which I'll just do that to hold them like so while I raise the camera up for a second. Next part, you want to pull these little wheels out just enough to give this some clearance and free this like so. And now you can just tab the body into place, and now you have Optimus walking with his truck cap. Stupid but funny. Now you just want to do is pull these down like so, and flip these little pieces right here up and around like so, and just, since this is on a double hinge, fold this around to where the mirror is just going in that little slot. It doesn't tab in or anything, it just gets it out of the way like so. Now you just want to unhinge the front half like so. You can see the little hinge right there, and fold down so you can get to the grill, fold it out, and flip this part out and down, and just fold it back in, and flip this piece up just to get it out of the way for right now. Well, you can fold these pieces in and fold this double hinge, so you gotta make sure it just sits just flush to where it all just sits like so. Now you want to take the arms first, move the smokestacks out of the way so you can untab them from this piece and this from the side here. There's a little tab, goes into right there, and just flip the arms like so and tap them in, and flip out the arm and just rotate it around like so to where this part is out. Flip the smokestack down, you can press it into this little tab and it'll stay. Same thing for this side. Untab, untab, fold it around, fold it down, flip the whole thing around, and you can see that little tab going right to the smokestack like so. Oh, you can flip the skirt pieces down out of the way. And now you want to just to get it out of the way, so you can get some room to fold these up, these little side pieces up and out of the way, so you can do this. So you can rotate. Oops, I'm missing a step, I bet. Oh yeah, I forgot, missing a step. Pretty much now you just want to work on the back. You want to take these side pieces, which will be his front half, and fold them out to the side like so, so you can flip that little piece down and out of the way and reveal his head. Now you just want to take this piece, tab it in right there, and also, well, it helps you just to flip this piece down. This is tight on mine, like I saw on so many. Tab that down and just fold his head all the way around like so, till it's flush. And now you just want to take his little antenna pieces and flip them out like so, to where he now has his nice little noggin. Now this, you can rotate his torso all the way around So you can get this piece here to flush like so. So you then can rotate his waist all the way around. Oops, that came undone. In this, you can do it if you want. I forgot about it. You can flip these little pieces right here inwards like so, which to me, I forgot the last 2 times I transformed him. But a little easy way that I found is to keep it like so, to where you can get your fingernail or something like so, because that's a tight little joint for now until I probably transform it 100 times to flip this piece out. I forgot it, you don't have to, but that's the step that you have to do, that says in the instructions. Flip them like so, and while you do that, make sure this bit is tabbed into there, so it sits all nice and flush, and flip these pieces back down to give the illusion of his side pieces, and we're almost done with him. Want to flip this piece back up and around like so, and now flip out his hands. You just want to take this out and fold them out like so. Come on. Oh, wrong side, that's why. Yeah, this guy is definitely tight. I definitely got to transform him 100 times probably to just loosen up some of the joints, but that's good. It's not scary tight, but there we have it. Optimus Prime in robot mode. And I have to say, he is a fantastic looking figure. I had to hunt him down 3 different targets in my area just to get my hands on him. I went to my local one that's right down the road twice because they said, oh, they're getting him in Tuesday, and then they didn't. I got up at 7 o'clock, went down there, and they said, oh, sorry, we don't have any en route or in stock. Went to 1 days before that to go see. They had limited stock, but they said, oh, we're supposed to have one on the shelf. Nothing. And then I went to another one, just driving around hanging out with my mom, and I found him and I grabbed him right away. I didn't even hesitate. I didn't want to pay the price scalping prices that they were charging for him. Even Walmart was charging him out over the price that he was. So I got my hands on him, and he was the only one. But enough about that. Let's get a nice look in on that head scope. I need to raise the camera a little bit more. He is quite tall. So you can see that nice G1 inspired head sculpt. Some people have said, other reviewers have said, too round. I quite like it. It's different. That nice original Autobot logo. All this. And he is also inspired by the Hasbro team of the masterpiece version of him, the 3.0 Optimus Prime, which doesn't look bad, but this definitely has the added bonus of doesn't have the knee problems, where if you bend it just wrong, you break them. But all that nice molded detail. And I've already seen, yes, that there are stickers. I'm not going to get the stickers, or if they even have a backpack. I don't mind the backpack. I'm not going to display him ever backwards, ever. And who cares? He had a little backpack in the cartoons. But in terms of posability, he can rotate all the way down, around, up that far. Arms bend, nice little 90 degrees. This side, more for transformation, but good. Hands can swivel and has some little finger articulation. These 3 are on one hinge, one double hinge, and a finger here, his little trigger finger on another. That are perfect. And to get him in nice little poses, you can have this nice little joint to help get the arms out further when necessary. Legs, move the hip skirt out of the way, out. Legs, nice degrees of bend. Toes can bend as well. Have a nice ankle pivot to get them in really dynamic poses like that. Legs all the way out. waist swivel. A little tight, but still good. Lots of posability options. Let's move him down because there is one more accessory that he does have, much like now a bunch of the Optimus Primes that are coming out, like the Transformers 1 Optimus Prime and the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. If you open up his chest, it reveals the Matrix of Leadership, which gets a nice little look-see. A nice little matrix of leadership. Even has a little peg hole for him. He can hold it, the box says, but I've tried numerous times to try and get him to hold it. It's just not gonna work. And plus, the only way I've gotten him to really try and hold it is just redoing the death scene, where he had it in his hand like so, giving it to Ultra Magnus. Which, if I ever found that for a decent price, that commander class, I might buy that one too. But let's get that in, fold that down, and just seal up his chest, because this Optimus Prime will never die until he gets the commander class Megatron to fight him. But now, let's get him to these accessories that actually will help him. First off, one of his classic weapons that he only used once in the first, like, little triple feature, I guess, part 1, part 2, and part 3 of the actual anime, when he fights Megatron on a dam after being in stasis for, I believe, 4 million years or so. Again, I'm doing it the wrong way. This part goes like that. Fold his arm around like so to reveal that little tab. And, oh, one thing to make it, like I said, there's a little hole there that you can plug into the trailer right there to make it easy, but plugging his axe in, he has his Energon axe, which I do hope when they make the commander class version of Megatron, they do give him the Energon mace, so you can at least replicate that scene with him on the dam, with these two on the dam fighting, because that was neat, and you actually get to use this axe a little bit more. Nice little storage space. And let's give him back his hand. Doesn't want to, come on, tab in, there you go. And now for a iconic weapon that he uses all the time, his Ion Blaster. Quite an iconic weapon and nicely molded in everything. As you see, nice little bit of storage right here, tabs in right here like you saw. And unless you also, whoops, sorry Optimus, in this, before I show him that I'm holding it, you can store it in robot mode. These little tabs right here, you can have him tab it in like so. Actually, it's supposed to be, doesn't want to tab in. I tabbed it in before. Ah, there you go. You can tab it in like so, so where he's always holding it, to where if, say, you don't have to keep it in the trailer ever. But where it always should be half the time anyways, if not with him, is of course in his hand. Just want to move his fingers out of the way and then grip them like so. Really doesn't help, but there you go. Him holding his iconic Ion Blaster, and he holds it quite well. I've gotten him in nice little poses, and pretty much like these little FX parts back here, you can get him to shoot with them iconically, and it works with all the other effects parts. I forgot to grab those effects parts when I was setting up, but let's get him into a pose that everyone remembers from the movie, to where he was just shooting the Decepticons. you can get him into nice little poses like so, just blasting them away. The Decepticons trying to go after Autobot City and attack his fellow Autobots. But that's enough for that. Oops. Sorry about this occasional grabbing it. And you can, like the picture on the back, have him be attended to by his little trailer here. Have him in here and just, oops, came out and done, worked on, like so. Nice little options that you can do with him. But now, let's get him in to some comparisons. Gotta go out for this one because there's a lot. Here he is with Leader Class, the Fallen. As you can see, oops. At least with Leader Class, they still are a lot bigger than Commander classes, except Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus I've seen in some other reviews. He is just Leader Class size. Here he is next to Voyager Class Ratchet, from my previous review. How he stands next to his leader. Sorry about that. Something fell. Here he is next to Decepticon Soldier from the Gamer Edition, the deluxe class size. And here he is next to all of his fellow primes that I have. Here he is with Planet X Jupiter, Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, and with Transformers Prime Optimus Prime. A nice little bit of them all together. Granted, this is not all my Optimus Primes, but these are the ones that are from good shows or video games. And I say this, out of the last couple years that they've been doing Transformers, for the legal ones anyways, these two are far the best looking ones that they've come out with. Definitely the War for Cybertron and the 86 Optimus Prime. If they ever get to follow Cybertron, I hope he looks just as good as Jupiter here as they did with the official one. And now, the one last thing that comes in the box, like all Studio Series stuff, get the trailer out of the way and wheelie out of the way. He comes with a nice little display option. Him driving down the the ruins of Autobot City to come help his fellow Autobots to go off into battle for, sadly, the last time, if you know the movie. But that's going to do it for now, so I want to thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell to notify you any time that I post a video or go live, and please leave your comments down below and tell me, have you had as much of a hard time trying to locate this version of Optimus Prime as I have, and how long did it take you to find him? Let me know. And also, if you agree, if these two, and I don't have the Transformers 1 yet to compare him next to the original Optimus Prime with the latest version of Optimus Prime, but let me know, what is your favorite Transformers mold of Optimus Prime? Thus far, this one is definitely up there. my first one will always be the Energon one, which that was my first one, and I love that one. But this is definitely getting into a long video, so I'm going to end it off here. So again, thank you all for watching, like and subscribe, and I appreciate your patience and your enthusiasm for seeing this figure reviewed on my channel. I'm probably one of the last people at the end of it trying to find him, but if you came to me to watch me for my opinion and my review of him, I do thank you, and I thank you for all the enthusiasm you gave me in the shorts. Well, until the next one, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.